It's Katie Myers, CEO of CR Conversations, founder of the Conversation Club, and soon to be the wife of my fiance. It's not Tuesday. It hasn't worked out on Tuesdays for several weeks. So we're just calling it now, talk it out, whatever day. Because I want to share with you what's been going on in my world and just all of the craziness. And I know that so many of you out there feel the chaos at times. And so I want to just kind of let you into my world a little bit, share with you about how I am keeping things straight, and most importantly, how I am continuing to run CR Conversations, serve the people that need me, and continue to keep that pipeline going when everything in my world is pulling at me for different directions. Anybody else ever feel the same way? Hell yes, you do. So here's the deal. Many of you know, as I just mentioned, exactly 5 weeks today, I will be walking down the aisle to meet the love of my life at the end, to be married. And I can tell you, there is so much stuff. It's like I have this popcorn brain going on right now with all of these different things that need to be handled. So not only am I getting married, last week I caught what I was certain was the flu, but test results told me otherwise. Had this just nasty virus, still kind of hitting it a little bit. And I have a business to run. I have lots of clients to serve. I have an online membership training that needs me and needs the activity and the support. Let alone, do I need to continue to build my brand and build my business and continue to build that pipeline, right? So how am I doing it? Most of the time, I don't know. Caffeine is my friend, for sure. But there really are some tips that I have gotten not only from the amazing support in my life, but just also, kind of sitting down and remembering I've got this, I know what I'm doing, and communication is such a beautiful thing. So if you are at a point where you are juggling everything, you have lots of balls in the air, you're wearing every single hat possibly imaginable, and you are trying to figure out how not to just be reactive in your business and in your life, I want to share a couple things with you. So the first thing I want to share is the most incredible tip that I got from my beloved, I call her my fairy godmother of health, my nutritionist, Megan McGee. The first is breathing. What a concept. I don't know about you, but I go days and days at a time where I know I'm breathing because I'm still alive, but am I actually being conscious? Am I giving my body the space and the air that it needs to be able to kind of rescue myself from the chaos? So what Megan taught me was 10 deep breaths. And I promise you, you guys, it sounds so simple, but it's been amazingly game-changing. I will, when I get to my office, before I open up the email and start firing off and start reacting to the day as it's happening to me, I will do 10 breaths, really deep cleansing breaths. I will do this while I'm driving. I will do this, before I walk into an appointment. I'll do it as I lay in bed at night. Truly, this has become something that is, it's so centering and cleansing and refreshing. So when you're in the middle of the chaos, truly take some time to actively and consciously breathe. That's step number one. Number two, I am such a fan of lists, right? We all have them. We all love them, whether it's your Post-it notes or your journals or wherever you're writing them down. But just writing down a to-do list sometimes isn't enough. You have to prioritize and kind of categorize where you need to do work. So I have all of these different segments right now. I've got like my wedding list. I've got my CR conversations list. That list is kind of compartmentalized into other lists, like for the conversation club, for my one-on-one clients, for events and speaking engagements, for follow-up, of course. And then I've got like my personal life, like what, if there's appointments that I need to do, or like reordering my supplements, things like that. Okay. Then I also have my to-do lists around my relationships. Like, are there people that need to hear from me? It has become very easy to just kind of go internally right now. Hence why, yes, for the first time in almost, over 4 years, I've missed doing a video for like the last 2 weeks. I know, shame, but I'm back. So compartmentalizing, making those lists, not just one giant to-do list that is overwhelming and exhausting and terrifying, but one that you can chunk out in times. So first you breathe, then you write your lists, and then you prioritize from there. It is so easy for us just to start reacting the second that we get out of bed, the second that we turn on our phones, that we check our messages, that we check our emails. We're just starting to live in a reactive state. So all of this has a lot to do with kind of having that healthy sales lifestyle that I've been talking about for the past few months. I will be the first to admit I totally fell off the wagon, and I realize how reactive I have been in every aspect of my life, let alone in my sales process. So now, being conscientious, taking time, I am getting back on the wagon, and by looking at my list and utilizing my CRM, thank you external brain from All Pro Web Tools, I am able to reprioritize and get back to my people goals, right? Not just my revenue goals, but my people goals, and being really cognizant of, okay, I have a lot going on in the next 5 weeks. So I am communicating actively with people that I have certain timeframes that I want to set up connects with people, that I want to follow up, that I maybe want to start and onboard new clients. And I am communicating with them about the amount of time that I'm going to be away from the office and all of these amazing, blissful festivities, right? So those tips, again, are to first breathe, to write out your lists and prioritize them, to then revisit your people goals, get back on track, and to effectively communicate what's going on in your world, okay? These things are so incredibly important because once we get to the space of where we are just reacting, we're never actually moving the needle forward. So I hope this is helpful to you. I know so many of you are going through very similar chaos, and it's easy to do just in our daily lives with the demands of just being a human being in this day and age. So I hope this is helpful to you. I hope that it will be something that will get you thinking. And at the very least, if you just take one thing away from that, just remember to breathe, my friends. Okay, I'm going to get back to the to-do lists, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I look forward to seeing you soon. And yes, I will be back on Talk It Out Tuesday next week. I'll see you then. Have a great day. Bye.
Did you like the video? Well, I hope so. And if you did, go ahead and click like and subscribe to this channel. That way you can get free trainings from me every single week directly on YouTube. Now, if you feel like you are needing a little bit more and are ready to really own those F words and overcome your failures, well, then it is time for you to head on over to crconversations.com, and you can click on the book tab and get a copy of Fortune is in the Failure. Now, this book is going to be the DIY version of what I take my clients through every day. And while you're on the website, feel free to peruse. There are some great resources, tips, blogs, all sorts of things to really help you own those F words and find sales success. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.